Sorry.
From A to B.
Yeah.
Is it just where you just count them across and then that's your
Yeah.
number, then the one up is, because it goes where the one that goes across is your up one, and then it goes the one you go up, your bottom one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So your 4 is your bottom and then 3 is your top.
Well, it goes 2 up.
Yeah.
And so how would you write that?
Yeah.
If it goes 4 to the right then 2 up.
So you do 2 over 4.
Other way around.
4 over 2.
Yeah. And when we just say 4, 2. Okay, and so what is the column vector from B to A?
Is it -4, 2?
2 down?
Oh, -2.
Yeah. Got it. Okay, so for these, what's the column vector from A to B?
So is it 3, 1?
Yeah. Column vector from B to C?
1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. And the column vector from A to C?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 6 across over 4.
I don't think it's 6 across.
No, it's not. 1, 4, 4.
No. So
1, 1. Let me have 1, 5.
that's it. What is the connection between 3, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 4? So look at the top numbers, look at the bottom numbers. So 3, 2, 5, 1, 3, 4.
Is it the previous number add to make the end number?
Yeah. And so it's basically, and so it's like from A to B and then B to C is the same as from A to C. So you would just, you can just add those two and get what it would be from A to C. Any questions there?
No.
Okay. And so you can just add across like that. So for this one, let's just say, what is part A?
5, 6.
What would be part D?
7. 1.
Yeah. Okay, so part A for this one Shape A is translated onto shape B by the column vector 3, 1. Shape B is translated to shape C by this column vector. We have to find the column vector from A to C. How do we do that?
Do we just do we draw like where you go? Do you have to do dot? Do you just the outline of that where it like hits like the top of the shape?
You shouldn't need to. So A to B is 3, 1.
Yeah.
And
B to C is -1, 4.
-1, 4. So we're trying to find A to C.
Well, isn't A to C the same as 8? A to C is the same as A, B, and B to C, isn't it, added together?
Correct. And so AB was 3, 1. And BC was -1, 4. And so AC is?
2.
Yeah.
5.
That's it. Any questions there?
No.
2, 5. Okay, so this is what this looks like on a diagram. You start at A and you go the direction of the arrow to B. So what is the vector P to Q as a column vector?
So -3.
So
No, -2.
you do a cross first.
Okay. So we go 1, 2, 3. So 4 -2.
It's 2. X, Y.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 1.
So that's 1. And what is the difference between... So PQ was 4 to the right. XY is 5 to the left. What is the difference? What is the difference between right and left?
Oh, right. Oh, one's negative, one's positive. So is it -5?
Yeah, so it's -5. It's like if you're going down, it's negative. And how about UV?
Is it just 4? Is it just -4, 0?
Other way around.
The other way, yeah.
Yeah, 0 -4. So it's 0 left and right, and then 4 down. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, it just takes some getting used to. Okay. So this one. How do we do this?
Right has column. First one A to B, so A going that way. So it is 1, 2, 3. 3. Then 1, 2, 3. So 3, 3.
Okay.
Then B to C is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, -2. Then I, A to C. So then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 1.
And so, how do we show this? AB plus BC equals AC.
Because you do 4 3 is 7,
Yeah.
and then 3 minus 2.
Yeah. Okay, so that's okay. That was an easier one than I thought it'd be. Yes, this is a better one. So in terms of just the letters, and basically what that shows us is, yeah, AB plus BC is equal to AC. AC is called the resultant if you put two other ones together. So NQ plus QT, what vector will that give you?
NQ plus QT. NQ.
So it's like N to Q, Q to T is the same as what?
Oh, A to B, B to C.
Right, but in terms of N and Q, Q and T, N to Q, Q to T is the same as what single vector?
Is the same as N to T.
Yes. Okay, how about the next one?
Then it is P to R.
Yes. And last one.
Then it is B to T.
Yeah. Got it. So we have to label these, the missing side on each. So what could you call the missing side here? If this is the vector A.
No, because it starts at A, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But you could. Do you call it anything, or does it have to be certain?
Well, if this is the vector A and this is the vector B, what would you do to those two? What do you know about those two and the third one? How would you get the third one if you knew those two?
Well, they would equal A to B.
Yeah, and how did we... So basically, those two vectors, you add the two to get the third one.
Mm-hmm.
And so what would you do to get the third one for this one?
Oh, so you would add A and add B to get that one.
Yeah, so we could just call that A plus B. So
Yeah.
This one is P, this one is something. The resultant is P plus Q. So what is the name of this side?
Q.
Yeah. And how about the last one?
U.
That's it. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, so a bit of a jump. So this vector, so this is the vector minus B. If B is going in this direction, then minus B goes in the other direction. And basically A minus B is the same as A plus minus B. So this is an exam question. Write down in terms of A and B an expression for SQ. So from S to Q, how can you write that down in terms of A and B?
So A and B. Oh, because A and B go. So it's like a triangle, isn't it?
Yeah.
So SQ equals minus A B, isn't it?
Well, we don't have A or B for S to Q, so we could say you could go S to P first, and then P to Q second. And so what is SP.
S P B.
P
Wait.
PS is B. If you're going in the other direction.
Oh, minus B.
Yeah, so minus B and then P to Q.
P to Q A.
That's it. So minus B plus A. And how else could you write that in a bit of a simpler way? Minus B plus A.
Minus B A.
You just swap them around. A minus B.
Oh.
They mean the same thing. Minus B plus A is the same as A minus B. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, so that's A minus B. Okay, this one. What is AB for this one?
A B. Well, then you go B O.
Well, you're starting from A.
Oh. So you go A O.
Yeah.
Then you go O B.
Yeah.
And then that equals minus A. O B B. So you just do B minus A.
Yeah. Any questions there?
No.
So that's B minus A. And actually, you get full marks for minus A plus B. Okay, what is the vector AB for this one?
AB. Okay. So you go from AB, then you go from B O.
You're starting at A.
Oh. Okay, so you go AO.
Yeah.
Then you go OB.
Yeah.
So then you go. So then it's minus A.
Mm-hmm.
Plus B. So then that's B minus A.
Yeah. I think we might need the more difficult B minus A thing later. That's why I'm just... Although this one minus A plus B gets full marks. So B minus A. Okay, how about this one?
B A. So it starts at B.
Mm-hmm.
So you go B C.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what BC is. You can only travel along...
Oh, so you just go BD.
We don't know what OD is.
Oh, just go BO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really got yeah. BO and then OA.
Yeah.
So then that is minus B plus BA. So then it's just A minus B.
Brilliant. Okay, A minus B. Any questions with that one?
No, I just thought you'd go round, but you just have to do with the arrow thing.
Yeah, basically, if they say they want the answer in terms of A and B, you can only travel along lines that are about A and B.
Okay.
And we don't know what the other lines are. Okay, find OT.
T. So you start at O, so then you go to P,
Mm-hmm.
then you go P, T,
Yeah.
then you go, but you can't go from T.
Yeah. What is OP?
Oh, okay, OP is A,
Yeah.
B,
And so what's our final answer?
A, B.
A plus B.
O plus B.
Yeah. Any questions there?
No, what's the 3B bit about? So you just want AB, so you don't want any numbers in front of it?
No, it's just because that wasn't on the way.
Okay.
That'll be for a later part of the question or something. So I took like part A or part B or part C.
Oh, okay.
So I just cut up the past exam questions. Equals A plus B. Yeah, so it's always, plus. So it's 2 marks. Okay, so that type of thing, x a half or tick.
Probably a tick.
Yeah. And so it's similar. You just break it down to the two things. So and it's like the opposite of what we're doing. OP plus PT is like O to T, and it's just working backwards. Okay, so now we'll see this. So you saw that 3B, so that meant 3 times B. So now we'll multiply vectors. So A is equal to 2. A is equal to 4, 3. 2A is just 2 times top, 2 times bottom. Minus 3A, minus 3 times 4, minus 3 times 3. Okay. For these, what is the first one? What is the last one? So what is 2P?
410.
What is the last one? Minus 5Q.
Minus 15.
Yeah.
10.
Yep. That's it. Let's do part C and D.
Okay, so 2T, so minus 2 minus 4,
Yeah.
then 6, then R is 3, 0, so you don't need to add anything to the bottom. So then it's just minus 4 add 3, which then gives it minus 1, 6.
Great. And then part D.
So 9, 0.
Yeah.
Then you take away minus 2, 3. So then do so that makes it a plus the top one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
9, 2, so that's 11, and then it's 11, 3.
Sure.
Well, yeah, but the 0 you don't take.
0 minus 3.
Oh, okay.
0 plus 3 would be 3. 0 minus 3.
Oh, gives it minus 3, doesn't it?
Yeah. 0 subtract 3 is minus 3. Yeah. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, this one. Find AB in terms of A and B.
AB is AB. So you go, then you go. You go AO.
Yep.
Then you go OB. So then that equals 2A.
OA is 2A. AO?
AO minus 2A.
Yeah.
Then plus 4B. So it's just 4B minus 2A.
Well done. 4b minus 2a. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, ab.
So we start A. So you go AO. Isn't it AO? Then OB.
Mm-hmm.
So then it is minus 3A
Yep.
plus 6B. So then that's 6B minus 3A.
Any questions there?
No.
Okay, how about this one?
Okay, so PA.
We're trying to find pb.
Oh, P.
So first it's p to a, is it?
P to A, then A to B,
So plus a to b, ab. Yep.
then it is 3B
AP is 3b.
minus 3B.
Yeah.
Then A
Plus or minus?
plus.
Yeah.
So then it's A minus 3B.
Any questions there?
No. Do the N and the M not mean anything?
They do for a different part of the question.
Okay.
So vectors didn't used to be a foundation question, and so I looked at I took the questions from the book and I saw like this is what they're gonna actually ask students, and then I looked at the past papers from the higher paper, which I had to, and I just took out the things that could be asked for the foundation. Like there's a thing about like M is the midpoint and N is like 1/3 and 2/3, but those questions won't be asked. They'll only be asked on the higher paper, and so you don't have to worry about those two.
Okay.
So yeah, there's like lots of extra stuff going on that you don't need to worry about. Okay, how about this one?
So then you go A, C,
Okay.
and then C, M.
Mm-hmm.
So AC is 3A
Mm-hmm.
plus B.
That's it. 3a plus b. Got it. Okay. So this is one where I think it will come up, or where it's possible.
Okay, so you go OA, which is 6A, and OB is 6B. OB. Oh, so you just label them.
You could.
Is that one? M is the midpoint of AB.
So you have to find
Yeah.
for this one OM.
Well, if you had the OA, surely OM equals OA plus OB? No?
O to M would be O to A and then?
And then O to B.
Now, you're going from O to M. So you go from O to A and then?
A to M.
Yeah. Okay, so what are those?
So O to M is
So you said O to M is OA plus AM.
okay. So O A
Mm-hmm.
is the same as your six B.
Now, OA is
O A is 6A.
yeah.
Then AM
Mm-hmm.
is uh, uh,
What is M? What is that about?
the midpoint
Okay,
of
so
it. So it's the middle of it.
I
So
see. Hang on. I hope I wrote this question down right. I think AB might be 6B. Is that right? No, I think I got this right. O AB. Oh, yes, I think I did. So now we have to go from A to M.
yeah, but I don't know how to do that because
Let me just check something. 3A plus 3B. O to M. What was this one about? Looks like cut out some of the question. All right, let's see if hopefully I got it right. So we said OA is 6A and
yeah.
OB is 6B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and M is the midpoint. So we have to find O to M. So we could go O to A and then A to M. So O to A
Mm-hmm.
is 6A.
Mm-hmm.
How can we go from A to M?
Um,
Because we don't know AM. No, I don't see how we can do this. Let's see. So is there anything we can get along the bottom? Yeah, we can actually. What is A to B?
A to B.
How could you do that?
Oh, do you do AO plus OB?
Yeah. And so what will that be?
12.
No. A to
No,
O?
six. A to O. Minus 6A.
Yeah.
Plus 6B. So it's 6B minus 6A.
And A to M is a half of AB.
So it's 3B minus 3A.
Yeah. So we had 6A and it's plus 3B minus 3A. And so what's our final answer? Anything you can simplify there?
Well, you do 6. You could just do 6 and minus 3A.
Yeah, 6A minus 3A is?
Is 3A
Yeah,
plus 3B.
that's it. 3A plus 3B, and that's 3A plus 3B. So it's basically, yeah, so O to M is O to A plus A to M. O to A was 6A, and then A to M was a half of A to B. a to b was minus 6a plus 6b, and so half of it was minus 3a plus 3b, and then we just simplified. Any questions there?
No.
Okay. Now we have to find PR.
P R, so P to T, then P to O. No, T to O. No.
Hang on, if we have to go from P to R, we have to go along.
Oh.
If we go P to T, then we get stuck, I think.
Okay, so you do P to R, then R to O, and then O to P.
Well, we're trying to find what PR is.
So you do P to O,
Yeah.
then add O to R.
Yeah.
So then that is A.
Close.
No, minus A.
Yeah.
Plus 3B. So then 3B minus A.
That's it. Okay, so that one had a false start with a dead end, because then once you're at T, you can't go. We don't know that one, and we don't know that one. 3B minus A, or minus A plus 3B. Any questions there?
No.
Okay. This one. So we saw it earlier. We now need, what is C to A?
C to A is A.
Well, O to A is A.
Oh, so C to A is A2, so 2A.
Yeah. And then B to C?
Is minus B A.
It's
no,
gonna be,
minus B minus A.
yeah, minus B minus A. So 2A and minus B minus A. Any questions there?
No.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, subtract these vectors. Oh, sorry, that previous type of thing. So I think you're okay for the other stuff. The trickiest one here was this half one. They don't include the ratios and stuff. I just think they could include the half one, the midpoint one. Seems like the type of thing they might. Yeah, so X a half a tick for those ones.
A T.
I really think so. I mean, I really think you got it. Okay, subtract these column vectors.
5.
Yeah.
1.
Okay, B.
Minus 3. 0.
Yeah.
5. 5 minus 5.
That's it. Okay, so P is this, Q is this, R is P minus Q. What is R?
P, Q, R. So you do 3, take minus 2. So 3 at 2, which is 5. And then you do 2, take 5, is minus 3.
That's it. 5 minus 3. Okay, exam question. Okay, we have to find the vector PQ.
Um, PQ. So it's plotted 2, 4. So so PQ and then P PO.
No.
I don't know how to.
So you're starting at 2, 4, and you're going to 4, 8.
2, 4, 3. Okay, so it's just. Oh, so it's 0. But you're going from. Oh, so you just make a triangle.
Sure.
So then you go. So you go 2 across,
Yep.
then 4 up.
Yeah. Or to put it a different way, you could have done. So P Q would be equal to from O blah blah O to Q minus O to P, which would basically be 4, 8, which was the end point, minus the start point 2, 4, which gives you 2, 4. Same thing. Any questions there?
No.
Okay. Your way is totally fine. Nothing wrong with it. 2, 4. They did it by subtracting, so I did it by subtracting. Okay. How do we do this one?
Oh. Find the vector. M. Where's. Oh, so M is PQ. So MN is PQ plus QR, isn't it? No, because that's the midpoint PQ. So you have to do the midpoint but double it.
Yeah. Well, what is the midpoint?
The middle of between the two numbers.
Okay. Does
So
this match with this one? PQ. Maybe I need this stuff. So we said that was PQ is 2, 4.
the PQ is 2, 4. So
Yeah.
you find the midpoint of that 2, 4. So the midpoint is 1, 2.
As a coordinate, what would it be? What would be the as a coordinate?
The coordinate 2, 4. It'd be across 1, up 2.
So that would be as a vector, as a coordinate.
Oh.
Or you could start from P and go across 1 and up 2.
I don't.
So starting
So have
from,
I got to do the from the 2 and the 4, or the 2
yeah, so if you start from P, if you go across 1 and up 2, where are you?
cross 2 and up? Cross 2 and up where?
You said across 1 and up 2?
Yeah, you're just halvening that.
Okay, so where are you though? You start at 2, 4.
Yeah.
You go right 1 and up 2. Basically, what's the midpoint of 2, 4 and 4, 8?
Uh. Um. Is it 2? No. It's because you go between the 4 and the 2, don't you?
Yeah, so what is the midpoint? What's halfway between 2 and 4?
1,
No. It's,
3.
yeah, it's 1 across, or 3. Okay, so you start down at 4, you go up to 8. Midpoint is,
3.
no.
4.
You start at 4, you go up
So
to
you
8.
start at 4, go up to 8. So you have 3.
That would be if you're going down. Or
Oh.
you said if it's a half a vector, that it's across 1 and up 2. So you started at 2, 4, you went across to 1, so you're at 3, and now you go up 2.
6.
Yep. Basically, halfway between 2 and 4 is 3. Halfway between 4 and 8 is 6. Okay. So that is the coordinate of M. What is the coordinate of N?
Q R Q R. So so. But where's R?
Q to R. Oh, sorry. There's no N. R, I should have said, sorry. Well, QR is 6, 4.
Oh, okay. Q R is 6 4. So you have to just do because it's from 4 8 to 6 4.
Well, it's from 4, 8, and then you go the vector 6 minus 4.
Okay, so it'd be 5.
No.
No. Okay.
6 is what?
Uh,
Then so it's the number on top, so that's,
the one across.
yeah.
So it's between, and the number across is 4.
Yeah.
So you'd go between 4 and 6.
You're not finding the midpoint.
Oh.
QR means you start at Q, you go to R. So you start at 4 and you go right 6. Where are you?
Oh, okay. So you add 4 on. So you end at 10.
Yeah. So R is 10 across, or it's at 10, and go on.
You end up down at 4.
Yeah. So I suppose I should move that down a bit. Okay. And so now we need to find the vector from M to N.
So PQ and QR. So PQ and QR. So you do 2 4.
Yeah, you can just go straight from M to N.
Oh, okay. So you do 3 6. Add 10. Add 10 4.
You're not adding them.
Find the midpoint. Okay, so you do
No,
3
no,
to 10.
you're not.
No,
The
find the vector.
the vector. So you started at 3, 6. You went to 10, 4. By what vector did you travel?
Seven.
Yes.
One.
Y1?
Minus one.
So you started at 6 up. You went down to 4.
Minus two.
Correct. So 7 and minus 2. Oh, we're not even close. Or are we? No. MN. Okay. M is 3, 6. We have that.
Yeah.
N is 7, 6 as a vector. Oh no, 7. N is. Wait, N? Oh, no. We read this question all wrong. N is the midpoint of Q to R. Ah, okay. So we have to go. Sorry, there's another point. So Q to R. What is the vector? What is the midpoint of Q to R?
Two.
No. So Q is 4, 8. R is 10, 4. We have to find the
Okay.
midpoint.
So it's 6.
Yeah.
Four minus 4.
Well, what is it as a coordinate? So from
Four.
we want the midpoint of 8 and 4.
6.
Yes. So it's 6, 6. Okay, and we had to find the vector mn. So from m to n. So from m to n. So m is 3, 6. N is 6, 6. By what vector do we travel?
Mm,
Hang on. The midpoint from 4 to 10 isn't 6. To get the midpoint, you add the two numbers and divide by 2.
7.
Yeah, 7, 6. Okay, so what is the vector from m to n?
Do you do 3 and 7?
No.
Take it.
We're basically, yeah, you can subtract one from the other.
So 73. So it's 4
Yeah.
and then 0.
Yeah. So it's basically from m to n is 4 right and 0 up or down.
Okay.
4, 0, 4, 0. Okay, so that one just required reading the question. But let's see. So M was the midpoint of PQ. So we found the midpoint, it was 3, 6. N is the midpoint of QR. So first we had to find R by going 6 right and 4 down from Q. Then we found the midpoint of that, it was 7, 6. And then we had to find the vector from M to N. So from 3 to 7 is 4 right, and from 6 to 6 is 0 up or down.
Okay.
Or we can do it by subtracting. Any questions about that one?
No.
There's just a lot of reading involved. Okay, so that crazy vectors x a half or tick.
Probably a half on that.
And that's all of vectors anyway, 44 out of 44. So let me just take a quick look. And vectors is usually the last topic that people do because it kind of isn't really connected to anything else. Okay, so from A to B is 4 right, 2 up. And so working backwards is 4 left, 2 down. So they become minus. Here we saw A to B plus B to C is the same as A to C. So that's where we saw that one. So then we practiced adding them. And this is kind of, so A to C is equal to A to B plus B to C. So, and then we used that for our exam questions. Yes. So S to Q is the same as S to P plus P to Q. And so we just travel along routes that we know. See, we're fine for those. So this one wasn't up or down, it was a diagonal. Both of them were diagonal, but you were fine there. This one had the dead end in it, but you managed to find another way. That was a tick. Multiplying vectors, that's fine. Just multiply by the top. You multiply both of them, like doing the journey twice or something. If it becomes minus, it's going in the other direction. So you're okay there. Okay there. So this was this tricky one. It involved the midpoint. So you always break it down. O to A to M. O to A was 6A. A to M we didn't know, but we know that it's a half of AB. So then you have to find AB and half it. And then we simplified. This one, this was the dead end one, sorry. We found a way around it. So this one, halfway is A, so double length would be 2A. And then you were good from B to C. Minus B minus A. That was a tick. Then we did subtracting vectors. So this one is like subtracting vectors. 4 minus 2, 8 minus 4, 2, 4. Or just 2 right, 4 up. And then this was the hardest one. And that was involving midpoints and lots of stuff.